Hi, we're back. This is the Don Reese Show with the Hollywood Talk Show segment. I was wondering, what's your favorite hobby? I'm just wondering.
My favorite hobby is my boyfriend's sailboat, and I cannot wait to go sailing and fishing. That's my favorite hobby.
Oh my! Well, have you ever been? What did you want to be when you were in college? Like you had a goal at that.
I did. You know what? At first, I wanted to be a flight attendant. I think it was when I was probably 5 years old, and I saw Tinkerbell, in the Disney thing, and she flew, and I became a flight attendant because she was like my favorite hero. And then later on, I became a flight attendant. I worked for Laker Bahamas, and I lived in Freeport, and I flew for Eddie DeBartolo. I was his Learjet flight attendant. But my main thing was, I started college when my kids were in school, and I saw an ad in the newspaper, and it said broadcast journalism for Rancho Santiago College in California. But I had friends that would test me on camera all the time, like Jerry, my promoter to the stars, and he would say, "Dawn, get on camera," and I'd interview people. I had a knack for it. So my dream was to interview all my talk show hosts, and I mostly did, except Oprah, which I'd love to, and my favorite, Ellen. I'd like to interview you also.
Degrassi?
Yes.
Yeah, she's great. Oh my God! I'm so sorry if you're watching this, Ellen.
Well, she will, because we're going to send this to her, I hope, and we get to interview her. And I've had Larry King and Lisa Gibbons and so many other talk shows that I kind of went and watched to see what they were doing, and that's what I wanted to do. And now my dream is coming true, and now with the new Fashion Hero TV show, I'm the new Executive Director of Promotions with Pam Prevette from Pageant Live, so we're very excited to run the world and the country for a national TV show.
Wow, that's really amazing. One last question. Have you ever tried to get on the X Factor, anything to do with the X Factor?
You know what? I did some behind the scenes of American Idol one time, but then they kind of went, because I think they wanted, it wasn't X Factor, but they wanted some other things. But the X Factor, now, wasn't Brendan Savannah, or no, America's Got Talent. I had one of my beauty queen reporters from back when was on America's Got Talent. But that would be a good one to do, the X Factor. We love the X Factor. And actually, we have some good news. We just had Lily Nicole McLeod. She was on the X Factor, and our new management company with Charlene, with Backlot Studios, and Paul Murray over here. You can show Paul.
Paul.
He just shot her music video. So she was one of the finalists, and if you put in Lily Nicole McLeod, you'll see she was on there. So that's, I would guess, our connection to X Factor.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for inviting me to be this. I would be glad to do it, so just contact me to tell me who to report on, and I'll be there. So, thank you very much.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
I gotta go. Bye-bye.